Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to the Risky Business Podcast at riskybusinesspodcast.com. I am your host, Russell Rockport, and I am sitting here 300,000 miles away, maybe a couple million. She might be sitting on the sun, the moon, the planet Jupiter, Uranus. I don't know, but this is Rowan Darkthorn. What's up, Rowan?
I'm not real sure today. Not too much. Kind of snowy outside.
It is a crazy, crazy, crazy time. I mean, what happened? I moved to the South. This is not what we were supposed to. This was not in the cards. This was not the agreement when I decided to move here that we would be getting this. I moved away from this.
I didn't know you had agreements with Mother Nature.
Well, there's a reason why Mother Nature is a woman. Anyways, the point is, it is absolutely brutal out there. I'm looking out. I've got at least 4 inches of snow out there, and my pool is frozen, and I've got a couple inches of snow on top of my pool. It is insane.
Yep. It is nuts up here as well. We had ice, then we had snow, and we had ice, and we had snow. We have about 6 or 7 inches of snow and ice. I have 3.5-foot icicles hanging from my gutters now.
And not only that, you're up in Louisville, Kentucky, but your home state of Texas.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Did you see that video on YouTube and other platforms of the FedEx truck?
No,
Oh my God. So you could just, it's all over the web. This FedEx truck was traveling somewhere in Texas, and it didn't slow down at all and absolutely wiped out into this pileup of cars, full speed, going up on top of cars, crashing down. Then cars just kept pounding into it. Just people are not used to this, man. So please, if you're anywhere in this area and you are not used to it, either stay home or drive safe, tone it down. I was passed yesterday by a Toyota pickup truck on frozen ice roads. I called up my boss at my regular job and said, I'm going home. If you want to fire me, that's fine. I am not going to risk my life in this shit because people are flipping idiots. I mean, you could not see any blacktop on the road that I was on, and this Toyota truck passed me. Passed me. White roads. Anyways, be safe. Let's get on with this show. People who actually did not come here to hear us criticize the snow and that kind of stuff. They heard us. They got on here for us to criticize other things. That's what they want us to do. And so we added this thing to our repertoire. It's going to take a little bit of time. We get it. It's a voicemail service. We did get one hilarious one. We got a few voicemails. Most of them were, thanks, guys. Love your show. Or, Rowan, you're awesome. Russ, you're awesome. Brock, you're awesome. Okay, we're not going to play those things. This is kind of what we're looking for because this one came in yesterday. It's fitting for what it is. You want me to go ahead and play this?
Sure thing.
Here we go. Here's our first ever voicemail on the Risky Business Podcast.
My name is Buford T. Justice, and I am the sheriff of Texarkana, Texas. And I just want to know which one of you two dumb sons of bitches left the freezer door open, because this goddamn nation is now freezing to death because of that. It is so damn cold that I just farted a snowflake. I saw a politician with his hands in his own damn pockets. It's so cold. I'm shaking so bad, I feel like 2 jelly donuts at a Weight Watchers convention. I saw chickens line up at the KFC just to get their turn in the deep fryer. Global warming my ass. This shit is cold. You ain't proving nothing to me about that shit. See you later, sons of bitches.
What?
Jesus. Oh
Now,
my God.
I gotta tell you, one of
What
my
the hell?
all-time favorite characters, Buford T. Justice from the movie Smokey and the Bandits. That
What the
his
hell?
voice isn't there, but his mannerism—that's definitely the mannerism. That was
Oh
awesome.
my God. Oh my God. Who is this clown?
I don't care. We want to hear more.
People call in character? Somebody's recording to us in character now?
That
Oh
was
my God.
awesome. You know what?
Oh
God
my
bless
God.
you. Buford T. Justice, played by what was his name?
Jackie Gleason?
Jackie Gleason. That's it.
Yeah.
Honeymooners, Jackie Gleason. He also played the
Mm-hmm.
sheriff in Smokey and the Bandit, Buford T. Justice. That
Mm-hmm.
guy. That's what we want to hear. That was the whole idea of what we put the voicemail together. We want to hear more of that. If you have some creative thing, it's very simple. Go to the riskybusinesspodcast.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, of the home page. There's a button. Click on the button. Record your voicemail. If it's similar to that or something that's going to make us laugh or something compelling or something interesting, it could be a dirty story. It could be a dirty joke. It could be whatever. That's the kind of stuff we're looking for. That was awesome.
Buford T. Justice calls in on a regular basis. That could be an issue. I don't know.
But
That's
that's what
crazy.
we're. Don't get us wrong. We appreciate all the love that you send us on there, and we had a few people that hate us. We appreciate that too. But we want to move on to the next thing. Let's go ahead. What do you want to do? You want to read that email, or what? What are you looking to do next?
We can read that email. Let me pull it back up. This one, I was like, I had to give that one a second look. It was different. Okay. So, this guy, he says his name is B. Just the letter B. He said he's gonna, yeah, B. He says he's gonna do this anonymously, valuing my privacy and such. That's what he says. He starts off, he says, real story, but background first. My name is B. I'm 28 years old. I'm 6'7" and around 310 pounds. I know.
Holy
I'm tall
shit!
and
Holy.
I'm I'm tall and huge. I got the good genes. My dad is 6'5". My mom is 6'1". My older brother is 6'8". My younger brother is 6'3". My younger sister is 6'1". I grew like a weed when I was 18. I'm a late bloomer. I'm Dutch Norwegian, and I have the usual blonde and blue eyes. I'm a bodybuilder and also work in the real estate. I don't know what that means. My girlfriend is C, just the letter C. She's 23 years old, cute as fuck, hot as fuck. She's 5'7", a foot shorter than me, and I don't remember her weight, but she's not too fat, not too skinny, perfect the way she is. It sounds like fucking Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Perfect the way she is. She's a gymnast and also a chef. Love her cooking. Couldn't get enough of her food after a long day in the gym or at the office. I'd be happy eating with her in the kitchen. She is a mixed. Her mother is Malay, Filipino, Mexican, Spanish, and her dad is English, Japanese, Portuguese, Brazilian. I know, pretty diverse. I don't know, she sounds like a mutt. It happened months ago, first month of 2020, around January. That would be a year ago. B, not months. I was traveling to Florida with my girlfriend. We've been dating for like 2 years. We had sex like 4 till 5 times per week. We've done sex marathon more than once. I'm very sexually active and she is too. We are horny adults, you see. One day, when we were in Florida, I just came back from hours of workout in nearby gym, pumping there and here. I was anxious, training hard because I was going to propose to her that day. Sweating a lot, and my girlfriend likes me when I'm in my sporty mode. So I took a fast shower and grabbed a tight extra clothing as I planned. Thigh clothing showing my pumped muscle. My girlfriend loves that. That was in parentheses. I went.
Interesting.
Yes, his pumped muscle. Yes,
Pumped up. He's
I
gonna pump that one muscle up.
his muscles pumped, and he has tight thigh clothing. So
Sounds to me
I'm
like
not
his girlfriend's going to pump that muscle as well.
I'm not really sure what this tight thigh clothing is. I went to our room, still pumped, and opened our room's door. She was naked, watching the television with only a towel around her waist. Her breasts are visible. Breast is in singular. Okay. I can see it, and it's so sexy. I noticed that she had already prepared dinner, because that was in the bedroom as well, I guess. We had a small kitchen. Our hotel room has a sofa and a kitchen. Oh, I got you. Okay. On the table, I smiled and she made me my favorite meal, steak with potatoes. My heart was beating faster when I looked my girlfriend raising eyebrows to me, noticing my huge presence in the room. The towel has dropped to the floor. I was seeing my girlfriend full naked. I smiled and came over to her and grabbed her waist, lifting her to the air, luckily not bumping her into the ceiling or anything. I put her down on the edge of the bed and I said, "Hey, girl." "Hey," she blushed. "I have a gift for you," I said while showing her a box and opening it for her. "So, do you want to be my wife?" She said nothing.
You have got to be kidding me. Wow.
She, with nothing on her body, began jumping. She was beyond excited and was like, "Yes, fuck you, finally." And she jumped to kiss me. I chuckled and lifted her up, kissed her. It was very passionately. But then it turned south, and she began kissing aggressively, and I was like, "Oh yeah, yes." What the fuck? I threw her on the bed and began kissing her neck while she tried to unbutton my tight shirt. She was struggling, so I said, "Just rip it." And I helped her rip my shirt. I began throwing my pants off and showing my cock, mighty steel, hard, around 10.5 inches erect. I call bullshit right there.
I do too.
I am proud of my weapon. I looked at my girl hungrily. She moaned and grunted. I spread her legs wide. I was ready, and she was beyond horny, but I'm not an easy person. We were doing our favorite position, which is missionary. Oh, so exciting. That's some creativity there. I fucked her all night and day without protections. 4 rounds till 12 p.m. the day. I don't know what that means. She loves rough sex and dominance. It continued for a month of my stay in Florida. A month. They fucked each other for a month in this one room. Okay. My first month of engagement is full of sex. I once had sex for 8 times in a day, more than a dozen in a week, pushing my boundaries. We had blowjobs, hand jobs, role plays, anything. I never had much fun. What? I never had much that
As
fun.
much fun. I'm sure
It
he's
says,
meaning as much. Good
I
Lord.
don't know. My eyes are bleeding. It's hard to read now. Until spring break, which is another story, I was a sex machine. One time, I was still horny and drunk, and my girlfriend was resting, so I went out and had sex with 2 other women, which I regretted because I just got engaged with a woman I love, but I was drunk, so I was forgiven by my girlfriend. I'm sorry. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? That is the end. That is the end of his email. That's how he ends the whole thing.
That's it.
That's it. What the fuck? I don't even know. What is this guy? This is the strangest. Oh my god.
That reminds me of a movie that I once saw, a movie called Primal Fear. Have you seen Primal Fear?
Yes. It's got Edward Norton and what's his name in it? The gerbil guy.
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere.
Richard
Yeah.
Gerbil. That's right. Gerbil Richard Gere. Yeah. He gerbiled all over himself. Anyways, it reminds me of that movie where he's walking out of the jailhouse, and then all of a sudden the credits start rolling up on the screen. I was like, "That's it? It's over? We're done?"
How he ended this. It's so weird. So weird. I feel like he gave more detail about how tall he is, how tall everyone in his family is. in his girlfriend's mixed heritage, and then he gave her the actual. What the fuck? This guy. Okay, B.
They have a baby. Is it going to be A?
Oh, I don't know.
They got A, B, and C.
Well, A can't. It has to be D because it has to come after. Has to come after D.
Maybe D is the size of her breast. Did he say?
No, he did not. And he only
We
mentioned
got to get
one.
through the alphabet with this guy. I mean, we're just at A and B. I mean B and C.
He only mentioned one breast.
Oh my gosh! Apparently, that's all he needs.
She cooked dinner. Apparently, she cooked dinner and was naked, and then they decided to start fucking, and there was no more mention of food. And they fucked for a month, and I don't know what happened. Did they ever eat? I don't know. There are a lot of questions.
She made him steak and potatoes, but she was interested in a different steak and potatoes, so that's what got served instead.
She wanted that tube steak. Tube steak. She did the tube steak boogie. Cue the ZZ Top.
He didn't mention anything about her interested in the potatoes either.
No. His potatoes are probably very small because of all the steroids anyway.
Yeah, to make it 10 inches, the potatoes had to be reduced.
Well, I don't believe he's got a 10.5-inch dick. I don't give a shit what he says in this email. B, you're full of shit. I don't believe you. I don't believe a word you said here. And if you propose to me, like, so, do you want to be my wife? I would snip off those little fingerling potatoes. those little tiny potatoes.
You may cut the steak in half.
There wouldn't be a lot left of the steak.
Good Lord. Absolutely crazy. And that concludes this week's episode of the Risky Business Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Please go to Patreon, our newest platform. If you go to Patreon, you will get the uncut version of this podcast on Patreon. Unedited, uncut. We post it as soon as we're done. It goes up. You'll get to hear everything. The full thing instead of chopped up version that you will get on YouTube, or the full version on Spotify. Typically a day or two after, you'll get the full version on Spotify, but we will edit it for the things that we can't post on Spotify. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Russell Rockport. This is
Rowan Darkthorn, and we will see you between the sheets.
Stay naughty.
Don't be left out. Hit that subscribe, that follow, that like, ring the bell, whatever it takes to join us in the dark.
And you can come sit by me. I have all the cookies.